Hello, and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, November 22nd, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is from my empowered foundation. I expand into my potential possibilities. And today, speaking of foundations and possibilities, we are shifting from the sun in Scorpio to the sun in Sagittarius. And this is happening at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. And so that's what we're doing, that mantra of the day. We have worked through Scorpio. We've worked through it really hard over the last few years with Saturn going through Scorpio. So we've done our Scorpio work. We've really worked on our foundation. We've worked on our root chakra. We've worked through fears, old shame that holds us back. And now, in the sign of Sagittarius, we're ready to take aim at infinite possibilities, at the possibilities of the world, of, what keeps popping into my head is Om Bhavam Nama, I am absolute existence, about that ability to tap into that absolute existence-ness. So Sagittarius is the sign of the philosopher, the truth seeker, the explorer, the adventurer. And so we get to bring in, anytime the sun shifts, we get to work with those archetypes within ourselves. I think the key to Sagittarius is open. Open. I wrote down, weeks ago, I read it somewhere, and I was like, yes, this is the essence of Sagittarius. I wrote down, you will be called to expand. So, during the time of Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, and Saturn in Sagittarius, you will be called to expand. And this is by being the philosopher about your beliefs, looking at them, seeing if they reign true for you. It's not about truth for the world. It's about what's true for you. What feels good for you? What allows you to keep expanding into the possibilities of your life? And that's really the process of Sagittarius that we get to dive into in a juicy way with the sun here. And I love, because I feel like Sagittarius sees the abundance. Sagittarius sees the higher picture, the higher perspective, larger perspective. And so Sagittarius can bring gratitude. So it's amazing that we have Thanksgiving, which is an amazing portal for gratitude. And we build to this time of sharing our abundance by giving gifts through whatever holiday season you actually celebrate, whether it's Christmas or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah. We share that abundance. It's so Sagittarius. So, open to the possibilities. Expand. So, besides that, the universe is like, here is your joy, and here's some other stuff to work with. We have some other stuff going on. We have the moon in Aries, kind of making a T-square, kind of making some tough connections today. The moon in Aries is going to be squaring Pluto when we begin the day. It's then going to oppose Venus in Libra, so a little opposition going on. And then the moon is going to conjunct Uranus. So we've got some of those cardinal players. This may show us where we're resisting opening. And I think actually one of the cards that I pulled is really great for this, because Venus in Libra is, holding down the relationship vibration. And I pulled the compromise card. And I think as part of the opening process, we may be called to compromise. We may be called to not hold on with this kind of death grip to our opinion, but allow in others' opinions, others' ideas in our relationships around us. And I think if we don't, we're going to feel that friction. We're going to feel those squares, that Pluto square, that opposition. But if we can use that advice of Sagittarius and open, expand, not in a way that hurts you. It's not meant to hurt you. It's not meant to feel bad, but in a way where you're actually tuning into your maturity, keeping an open mind, recognizing that as much as you know, you're never going to know everything. I think that will help with this energy. But at the same time, while there is this compromise energy, as part of the maturity of your I am, the moon in Aries is connecting to Uranus. So as much as you compromise, it's still important to be true to yourself. I think the better question would be to who am I? Am I holding on to what is true to me, or am I holding on to what was true to me? Is this something that's no longer who I am? I've expanded beyond this. So be willing to go within and recognize too, the sun's at 0 degrees. That's a transformational degree. So we're kind of in the shifty process. It may not feel good immediately. I usually feel the shift of Scorpio into Sagittarius like that. But it may not, with this work, you may not it may feel uncomfortable. And that's okay. Don't let it feel bad for you. But if you're uncomfortable, change is uncomfortable. So as part of that process, trust that. So for the cards that help us, letting go. And I think what we're letting go is that old way of this is what I believe and I'm going to believe it until I leave and I'm going to come back next life and believe it then still. Let go of that. I feel like our strongest beliefs are the ones that we can let go of and allow them to evolve. And I had that experience with myself. When I went down this path, I was like, well, I trust God, Spirit, Universe. God was God to me at that point. Will show me if I'm going down the wrong path, if this isn't right, if this isn't true, if this isn't where I'm supposed to go. I trust God enough to allow myself to explore. And I let go, basically. Just let go. I was like, I have to go here. I mean, I'm being pulled. I have to go. Sometimes we have to let go. I trusted my guidance. It wasn't reverse. I just picked it up reverse. I trusted that inner voice. I trusted Spirit through me. And it's led to success. So, we got to open. You're being called to expand. Open so you are ready to dive into these infinite possibilities for Sun and Sagittarius. So speaking of Sun and Sagittarius, it's really my birthday period now. My birthday is next Friday on the 27th, and for this week, only this week, I'm giving $11 off any reading. So $11 off, not $11 readings, $11 off any reading. So email me if you would like to receive that deal, and it's also good for the birth chart paintings. So I look forward to hearing from you, and happy Sagittarius. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.